American humorist Mark Twain once said, "The report of my death was an exaggeration." Now, I keep telling people 1,000,000 times not to exaggerate, but premature obituaries have been written about Hong Kong in recent days. It seemed like I was writing one of them when, to my surprise, I saw that I'd been quoted in the Hindustan Times, as one is, describing Hong Kong as a slow-moving train wreck and that people were moving their money out of the city. That quote was part of a much longer interview given to a major wire service that syndicated the article to outlets on every continent. It's a pity I wasn't paid a commission. Not surprisingly, when there was no clarity about China's plans to write a national security law for Hong Kong, investors believed the worst. People said, "I'm sure nothing will happen. Why take the risk? Maybe I should be moving my money out." The Hong Kong Monetary Authority is not reporting any major outflows, but we know that a flood of money is being created by the major central banks to bolster their economies. And other financial centres are booming. Singapore has seen significant inflows. Foreign currency deposits surged 20% in a year. And according to some reports, they rose 400% in Singapore domestic banks. What my oft-quoted quote didn't include was my opinion that Hong Kong is, and will continue to be, a great place to do business. The national security law is, at the moment, very much intended as a way to handle political unrest. Beijing says the new measure will not change Hong Kong's much respected commercial law. We have low taxes, an educated multilingual business community, and a modern efficient infrastructure. We are the world's gateway to China. There is no alternative. Hong Kong is facing three major proximal dangers. One, the national security law being used vindictively. Two, the loss of our special status granted by the US for trade, as well as our membership in global bodies such as APEC, the BIS, the WTO, the IMF, and the Olympics. And three, the granting of passports to Hong Kong people. Although perversely, having the chance to go somewhere else might help our best and brightest stay in Hong Kong. We should assume that Hong Kong will become less energetic and more controlled. It may become cheaper. But looking at that magnificent rainbow soaring over Central a few days ago reminded me about the pot of gold at the end of it, Hong Kong. A wonderful place to call home.